Global Trades. Our motive is passions, patience, profit, and we are price and momentum based technical analysis. Today, in this video, we're going to make a long video. We're going to talk about few things. We're going to evaluate some charts. We're going to evaluate some index, right? And we're going to tell that what course which we have launched, how we teach in that, what kind of topics we cover, what is our motive, and what we want to communicate. So the students which we will have, what they can expect from us, right? So these are the things which you're going to talk, and then we have index analysis. So many index, we'll analyze IT index, we'll analyze energy index, bank nifty, FMCG, PSU banking. So we'll cover that. Then we have, as you guys know, we have a Telegram channel. So on the Telegram channel, there are our group members who would have requested to review some stocks, their charts, which they wanted us to review and share the feedback. We'll evaluate those 5, 6 stocks. In addition to that, we will have 2, 3 stocks which will give it to you, which can be at the right levels or on dips. It can be a good opportunity to buy for as a swing trade opportunity. So we'll start on this. So before we start, if you are first time to our channel, we request you to please subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss any regular updates which we do, as we are planning to have new series which we're gonna update on a weekly basis on all the charts which you guys can request. Okay, and then there is a disclaimer: we are not SEBI approved research analysts, and whatever views or charts which we are sharing or discussing here is for the education purpose. It's not a trade recommendation. Before entering into any trade or taking any position, please do consult your respective financial advisors. So let's move on and start this video. So the motive behind today, which we launch, is the basic thing is on the 75th Independence Day of India, we got and our second anniversary. We launched our education portal where we want to teach people about technical analysis purely on price action and momentum based technical analysis, which is our forte, which we are doing from last 2 years through our Telegram channel. So what we cover on that and how we do it, let's move on to that first. Now this is one of the presentations what we have for our students. Like we talk about what kind of a chart patterns we have, what are the type of charts. Predominantly we use line chart and candlesticks. Bar chart we normally don't use. So how candlesticks works, what are the shadows, what is a real body, right? What are the formulation of candle, how we can analyze buyers and sellers, right? What are the positions and what it work. So if you go to our course curriculum, you will understand. Let's go to the course curriculum. You will understand what we are talking about here. In our Learn and Earn series, we'll be covering introduction to technical and fundamental analysis. So when I said technical and fundamental analysis or a techno fund or a techno funda, there are so many names which has been given by people. So on that, I mean to say that fundamental strong companies are good balance sheet companies are good growing companies who are more stable, their management is more reliable. When on those companies on a technical price action basis on the charts, there is a breakout or a buy signal, right? Or on our strategy, there is some signal at support, right? So how we can use those opportunities to enter those stocks on an interval, regular interval, and where we should book our profits. So how we enter, then what is the stop loss and what will be the target. So we do all calculations and cover on that how price action can tell us all those things, where we have a defined target which we can keep trailing, a defined stop loss and a defined entry levels. So these are the things which we teach on that. So we cover it out how to make charts and use of their tools. So like we predominantly use TradingView or Investing.com or sometimes ME Broker. So these tools, how you can use these tools, what are the options in these tools, what are the benefits, right? How you can do it, right? What all things they have, what all indicators they have, how you can utilize it with a free version as well as with the paid version. So, what is the difference and how it can benefit you guys? Then we have channel analysis with RSI now. There is a combination now. Normally, people tend to drive or draw a channel based on only candlesticks. But when we draw a channel, we cover it off with or link it with the RSI. RSI is a relative strength index, which is a momentum oscillator, right? So we cover it off or we draw our channel as per RSI analysis. So that can be really interesting. Similar way, there are trend lines, support resistance, right? But there are trend lines which are based on RSI movement. So that can be really interesting journey to learn. Ordinary trend lines are there, everybody does it. What difference we do it? What different things we can add it? What value addition we can do? So we draw trend lines based on RSI, support resistance based on RSI. How we can do multi-time frame analysis. What is a multi-time frame? Multi-time frame analysis is looking into a chart, right, in a different time frame like daily, weekly, 4 hour, hour, right? These different chart time frames, 15 minutes. So what is the trend in different time frames, right? So that we can take position with the trend. We don't want to sit opposite to the trend. As it's always said, trend is the friend. So these things cover. So let me take you through, and parallelly we will tell you what we teach, and parallelly we show you on the charts how it has been done. So let's move on to charts. We'll start with some charts, like this is Nifty. So let's go on to charts. Let me take you through. Okay, Nifty, Bank Nifty. Okay, now we'll start with Nifty. This is Nifty 50 charts. Okay, if you can see, these are previous resistance or high, which is around 18,350. Okay, so if you see over here, we want to talk about how it goes. Before we move on to this, you need to understand this. This is our proprietary indicator. We have got it developed in PineScript. So this is what additional benefit which we give to our students. We provide them this, our proprietary indicator, which is based on RSI range rules. Okay, with the moving average on RSI. Similar way, we have moving average combination EMA tool. This is also our own proprietary tool, KPS Global Trades EMA. So this is also provided to our students. So it gives better and more idea. Okay, now there is a way we can see. I can draw a trend line from here. Okay, and see where it touches. So we are almost at the resistance. Okay, or we see as per RSI movement, we can see this. Let me draw on a line chart. So if you see on a line chart, the things gonna be little different than this. See this. Okay, let me change the color for this so that you have a better idea and better positioning on it. No, this is also not. Let me have use orange. Yeah. So over here we are talking about a level of 79.54. Let me draw a horizontal line for you. Okay, this was a horizontal resistance line which is 18,114. And with this line we are talking about, okay, let me have it. Yeah, this makes more sense. This is around 17,954. So somewhere around between 17,776 to 17,954 is the next resistance level. RSI is already in oversold. It's around 80. So these are the levels where we can look for a retracement or a pullback or consolidation, or Nifty can hover around these levels between these two lines for a while, okay, and spend some time over here. So this is what we see on the Nifty. Okay, now this was a daily chart. Let's go to the weekly chart. So we're talking about a multi-frame time frame analysis. Now weekly chart is also coming onto the resistance level. If you can see this, there was declining RSI and now suddenly RSI is giving a breakout. Okay, we are expecting a breakout on RSI. Okay, so if RSI and price both gives breakout, then Nifty can break previous high as well. Otherwise, some retracement can come and then we can continue our journey onwards. So it's a very good pattern in the making. It's showing bullish view. Now, if you go to another shorter time frame, let's go to look into the shorter time frame. Okay, see this. It's making divergence on a 4-hour chart, right? RSI high was 81.92, and since then it's consolidating. So it can pass some time over here. But this is how we do multi-time frame analysis. Okay, this is what I was referring to. That how multi-time frame analysis can help us understand what things and how things are working. Another tools we can have a harmonics overview. That's what we tell our students, which is based on Fibonacci. Now on the same chart, if we're gonna use Fibonacci, okay, then let's see what Fibonacci has given us targets which can help us to analysis. Okay, is this the chart? Okay, no, not really. Let me have it. Yeah. So if I use a Fibonacci tool, this was the last big swing, or I can take the full swing as well. Right? We are somewhere around 0.886 level. So if we manage to cross 18,114, then 18,500 is easily achievable. That can be the targets can be very bullish. Okay, let's go and see the same thing on a weekly time frame. Okay, let's take the last swing on a weekly time frame. This was the last swing. Now this is also one of our patterns. You can see this, the low. Okay, we are talking about some tweezer bottom on a weekly basis and a good confirmation on moving head. Okay, so this can really help us to understand where we are heading. So we use Fibonacci as a tool. Fibonacci golden ratios 0.3825. These are retracement levels. And then we have extension 1.13, 1.272, and 1.618, which is another golden ratio. So these were the parameters as well, which gonna help us to do it. So we tell people or teach students how you can use Fibonacci in your trading in a different time frames and how it can be helpful, right? If you see moving average is bullish. It has crossed all things. Any pullback or retracement can take it's around 17,250 to 17,300. That's the support area which can be there if it comes. So you can use this also. So how to use this moving average combinations? Because these are moving average combinations. So that's what also we teach, right? So it can be helpful. Then indicators, as I mentioned, SMA, EMA, which are Lagarde indicators. Then we have a RSI. If you see our emphasis more or our trading pattern or trading style is relying more on RSI or based more on RSI. We use RSI too much in our work. Okay, so these are our proprietary indicators. So same way our course curriculum also depending too much on the RSI movements. That's what we track and that's what how we do it. Okay, so our detailed teaching detailed education of RSI, I can say that at least three odd session will be only RSI, how to use RSI with different indicators, with price action, right, with SMA, EMA, with channel, how we can use RSI with trend lines. So we eventually use RSI. You can say, I can proudly say that we are our trades are mostly based on RSI. So we teach proper use of how to use RSI more in your regular trading. So that helps you further to see the momentum. So that you always trade with the trend. You never get stuck opposite to the trend. And if trend is changing, you get notifications way early, because for us RSI is a leading indicator and that's how we use it. Okay. Then we have some patent scanners. We have some our own scanners which we share with our students. So that help us on a stock selection. Scanners like fundamental strong company scanners on the charts which we are expecting breakouts, or a consolidation breakout, or RSI movement, okay, or moving average crossover. So different stock selection scanners which we have built, which are part of our strategies, and that is what we which we share with our students. So these scanners help you trade or execute your trade with our trading strategies. Now, when we talk about trading strategies, in trading strategies, we have strategies for swing trading, strategies for intraday trading, we have strategies for options buying, we have strategies for options selling as well. Hedge option selling, straddles, strangles, right? Naked option selling. So we have strategies, built strategies for all those things which we share with our students, which we teach them, and we spend enough time on that. Then risk management, which covers your position sizing, how much money you spend, how much, what is your capital, how much money you allocate to your investment portfolio, how much money you should allocate to your intraday or a trading portfolio, how much money you should trade for, keep for options. So that's all things. Now the most important or crucial part comes now. Getting this course, you can get different videos from YouTube on candlestick, on RSI, trend lines. You'll find so many free materials. But the most important thing here comes up to be when you combine this all materials at one place, and then you have a mentorship or a mentor to guide you throughout your journey till the time you become self-dependent trader or an independent trader, right, who can trade on their own. You till the time you reach at that level where you can make your own charts and you have a conviction to trade on your charts. There are so many people who can make charts, who can see charts, but they don't have conviction to trade their own charts. They don't have that confidence. So till that level you reach, we do not leave you in between in this journey. We take you to that level. So till that time, we provide you a mentorship so that you reach and become independent. So you trade on your own. And that's the most important thing, execution. Okay, it's not only about learning, it's about execute what you learn, execute in a successful manner what you learn. So that's the another beauty part of what we teach to our students. You can follow us on social media. We have our Telegram channel, Twitter handles, YouTube where this video you're watching, Facebook, and if you want to message me personally one on one with your queries or anything, you can directly send me onto my Twitter. Oh, sorry, my Telegram handle. You can send me direct message, or you can email us. Okay. Now, let's move on to the charts, other index analysis. So, as and when I am analyzing these charts today live and making everything in front of you, so you will understand all these things which I have points which I have mentioned in this course material, how we use it, so that you will have a glimpse of how we can use it and how you can be better and independent trader. So let's move on to our analysis and start analyzing few charts. Okay, we have seen Nifty. Now let's goes to another important component, which is Bank Nifty. So this is also Bank Nifty daily chart. Okay, let's see the previous resistances. We have resistance around 39,386. Okay, and if we draw something here, we can see there is a breakout. Okay, which was very evident. There is a gap also here. And if I can see from the RSI level, this was the highest spot of RSI, which is 82.2, and today we are back on 80.09. So there is still room for upside. But if we see this, okay, we are somewhere close. If I can use this, this is better. Okay. And if we talk about channel, it's a channel breakout as well. So we are into the range where 38,759 and 39,386. So we can spend some time in this range. And if we break down below 38,759, then we can look forward to fill this gap towards 38,100 to 38,200. RSI is oversold, it's above 80. So it's a caution on the move, but I still feel that it can consolidate here for some time before deciding to continue the trend or give some retracement. Okay, so that's what it is. So let's do analysis for other indications also. Okay, this is mid cap 200 and this is a weekly chart. Let's move on to daily chart. Okay, let's do it. So if we go on to a weekly chart, let me make it this a line chart, and then you can see we can use channel here. Okay, we are just on the mid cap 200 also. We are just at the resistance level. We're just heading on a weekly resistance on a mid cap also. So if I put it over here, 9562 9494, so approximately 9,500 9,562 is what it is there. But on RSI level, we are still not in oversold on a weekly. Let's go to daily and see. Yeah, see this also on a daily side, it's around 81 level or levels. And if we see the previous resistance was 9562. Okay, and let me have a trend line there. Now this level, the RI was 72.7, sorry, 79.54, and then we are now 81 plus. Okay, so if I put it over here, see this, you can see this, we are on resistance there as well. Okay, let me have it this way. Yeah, so the range remains the same. We are talking about 94.45 to 95.62 is a resistance level over here as well on CNX 200. Okay, what is moving average saying? Yeah, moving average saying support is around 9145. Okay, let's move on to another sector. Auto has been rock solid. They had given a very good performance. It's on all-time high. But if you can see, since it gave a breakout out of previous high, this was a previous high, which was on 22nd July. Okay, let me have one support line here. This was the previous resistance now, which can act as a support. Okay, this is consolidating from last few days into this range. Okay, see this. So on a higher side range, we are talking about 13,097, and on a lower side, we are talking about 12,754. So it's consolidating since it came out, so it's around almost 8 days. Okay, RSI is shown divergence around 74 levels. Okay, and it can consolidate little bit more here. The support is around 12,690 and 12,754. So auto being in the bullish but under consolidation. So we can move forward for that. Okay, so that's what is another sector to look for it. So you can look for a good auto stocks where you can get entry on dips like Maruti, M&M, right? Hero, Eicher. So you can look for entry on dips. This sector is looking good. Let's go on to another one. Commodities. The commodities has been taken a fall from April. If you see, let's use a Fibonacci here now. I'm using different tools so that you understand how different tools can be helpful into analysis, and this is how we tell our students. So we are heading towards the golden ratio, which is, let me draw here, 5815. So this can be act as a resistance levels. Okay, we had resistance here before as well. Okay, so this is the resistance range. The movement is good, but it has fallen from 6,450 to 4,774, so almost 1,800 points, right? And now it has moved above from here at least till 0.618. So this can be for some gain retracement. But if it crosses above this resistance levels, then it can be very bullish. Let's go on to the weekly. Let me remove this. Let's go on to the weekly chart. Yeah, the weekly chart is also we can see it trending. So now if you see these are the now this is a hammer candle, and then you have a doji kind of formation, and then from last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks it has been positive. If you see the top, we had tweezer top over there, and then it moves. So almost similar kind of a thing. It should consolidate and give some retracement here before next move. Yeah, now the support on a moving average is around 5471. So from 5900 till 5400 or 500 points is something which is around 10%. That's the movement level for commodities. Okay, that can be helpful. If we go on to the shorter time frame, like 4 hours, yeah, see this, we are having divergence. We are seeing back-to-back divergence. On a 4 hour chart, highest RSI was 86, and now we are around 79. So it can cool off little bit, can go down till 71, and if that breaks around 60 levels, so that can be another signal on that. That divergence close to resistance indicates that it's getting tired. Okay, let's move on to another sector. Consumption, again, one of the good performing sector through this fall. This went opposite to the market, and previous resistance also it went above that, which was on 18th October 21, which was 7653. So if you can see, it's consolidating close to that. Yeah, see this. Let me have it for you. This is just on that resistance level, it's consolidating. Okay, so if we can see 7695 and 7686. So let's go to another time frame. On a weekly time frame, if you see, it's making a shooting star here at resistance level. Okay, and big divergence. Weekly divergence is very powerful. Let's go to 4 hours. See this 4 hours, we have full divergence 7659. Yeah, this is also making divergence. So sign of tiredness or consolidation here as well. Let's go to another channel, energy. This is something where I'm bullish. I feel that this has more energy left, right? It has given a breakout above golden levels, golden ratio levels of Fibonacci. And if you see on, let me go into the shorter time frame for you. Okay, let me draw a resistance which it crossed just now, then we'll do it. So 27,039, and you can see how powerful trading view can be for you to help. Now if you go on to, let's go to the weekly. Yeah, good bullish sign, breakout above the resistance. So previous high was 27,283. So it should cross this level, which was a high of last week, to give me next move. On a 4 hour chart, it may started with 2754. Yeah, it started making divergence again. But on a daily chart somewhere, if you see this, I am liking this pattern. This can be a flag pattern breakout. Yeah, see. So it's a breakout. So it can retest, or if it goes above 27,283, it can give a good move. We are talking about almost 1,500 points move, 25,278 and 27,000. So almost 1,800 odd points moves from here in energy sector. So keep an eye on stocks related to energy sector. If you want to see which stocks are part of energy sector, you can go to the NSE site and look for it, or you can go to Money Control or any other site, or you can Google it also. Okay, so energy sector stocks is looking good. They can be the good bet at this stage, right? They can give a good move here. Let's see, moving average. Yeah, perfect. Everything indicates a perfect move here. Okay, let's move on to another. Finance. Now, if you see CNX Finance, FMCG companies look far more stronger than Bank Nifty even. You see this. Let me go to weekly chart. Yeah, you see, finance, the resistance levels are 18,730 and we are on 18,055, so another 700 odd points. But is it making a weekly harmony pattern, or it's about to? Yeah, it is, because RSI is above 60. Let me see. Okay, so we are around 0.382, so these were on a weekly basis a good buying levels, and from there we would have got around 2000 odd points. So that's a really good move. And are we getting tired here? Let's look into that. Okay, so that it helps us. Okay, so we are talking about, yeah, so the resistance can be 18,239. Okay, and 18,730. So these were the levels to watch. Okay, so this can be a good sector again. Financial companies, NBFCs, okay, HDFC, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Poonawalla, FinCorp, Chola Finance. These are a few names. You can look into more and find out more about another finance companies which are composite to this. So I was on daily chart, so similar way you can see this. Yeah, it has given a breakout above anything and everything. See this. Now this gap, it can fill this gap, but I feel it can hit around 18,500 to 18,700. On a 4 hour chart, we are making divergence again. We are above 80 levels. Okay, that's the only cause of concern. Let's move on to another one. FMCG. Had we done it, FMCG? That was what? To that was commodity consumption. Okay. So FMCG also, this is in the range. You can see this range, and it has, oh, sorry, the wrong selection. Yeah, it was in this range. It broke down, but it didn't close below this. Let me correct it a little bit for you. It should be on the lower side. Yeah, yeah, that's better. Okay. It's being in this range since 2nd of August, so almost 15, 16 days. Okay. So see this, the beauty. Now, this was something which I was talking about. When RSI started making divergence, okay, so it cools off now a little bit. Look for reversal levels, reversal candlestick patterns. Now, this is already a hammer candle. So, if it gives a reversal candlestick pattern, we can look forward for again 42,240 to 50. And if on the downer side, 42,250 again. So, it's a 1,000 point move. So, it can remain in this 1,000 points. Okay, let's go to daily chart. Yeah, daily chart also showing divergence. So, if this breakdown, right, it can give a good entry around 41 to 58. And if it remains in this consolidation for a while, then you can look for a breakout out of consolidation. That can be another point. Okay, let's move on to another sector. IT. IT have been beaten down a lot. Okay, but now it's building it up. Okay, so let's see the resistance. Okay, let's use Fibonacci. Okay, see this on the reversal levels. Okay, see the weekly chart. Yeah, it's making doji. Indecision. Weekly is negative. So this is one sector which should be avoided for long. As of now, weekly is showing negative. We still need to wait for a trend to change on a longer time frame. Okay, daily is fine. 4 hour is making divergence, but it's on resistance. Okay, so weekly pattern is negative. If I use Fibonacci here, we are talking about 30,085 and 35. So this 500 points is something which is negative. It has already given a negative candle. Now, if this moves below this candle, let me put this way like this. So IT can be a reason to drag Nifty down. So if IT close below 29,819, this can pull down Nifty as well and start moving on a negative side. Okay, so this is a doji candle followed by the red candle. Break below this, we can see some selling in IT, TCS, Infosys, HCL, Tech Mahindra. We can see some. There is gap also. If you can see this, there are two gaps as well. Okay, these are runaway gaps. So if it comes to fill, the support is around 28,800 or so around 1,000 points is can be taken away from IT. IT is something which is on the negative side, and yes, higher time frames are telling that IT trend is negative. Let's see, we are almost the last 2 3 sectors. I hope this video helps you guys to understand how we teach, what we teach, and how can analysis be done, and how can it be beneficial. Now, metal sector fall drastically due to news in China and then recovery is also fast. You see this. Okay, this has hammer, then doji, and recovery is also fast. Okay, on a weekly chart, we are waiting for it to turn positive, but it's showing some promising figures. It just crossed resistance levels. Now we're talking about 6,400 and odd levels here. Okay, although this is also above 80. So these are the places, these are the levels where you can see there's too much of gapping. Okay, in this. So sorry. This was the level, right? So if you see these levels, this level can stop the journey of metal for retracement. So another 150, 200 points is still easily achievable, but this is the place where we can see again. But it has given a good rally. Metal will be very, it can be very strong sector going forward as global markets improve. Okay, because the support is also close by. Okay, it's not far. So again, this sector can consolidate here for a long. And we had one of the charts also to discuss on metal where we are looking for a breakout, which we will go when we are discussing the individual stocks and explain you that how it can help us. Let's move on. Pharma, pharma being underperformer from long now. Okay, and you can see it has fallen a lot. Again, it's not showing any strength. So stay away from pharma sector. Still, okay, we still feel that there's much more consolidation left in pharma before a move. So pharma is in consolidation with a negative view. You can see this. See, so we're talking about around 13,000 on the higher side and 12,600 on the lower side. This 400 points can be consolidation for pharma, not showing any promising sign. Let's see in the weekly chart. Yeah, weekly chart. Let's use Fibonacci here. Yeah, it's between it's between golden ratio and point 0.5. So if we talk about this, can be very strong resistance for pharma. Yeah, high longer time frame, bigger time frame is negative for pharma. It's still not positive. So on a longer run, pharma is still showing weakness. Let's go to 4 hours. You see, consolidation is happening. RSI is cooling off, consolidation is happening. It need to give a break off of above 13,114 on closing basis, or around 13,115 closing basis for the next level. Till that time, it can be in this 1,000 points. So pharma also. So IT and pharma, we are not that positive. We don't see much positivity. Okay. CNX PSE. Okay, these are the parts of PSU stocks. PSU stocks looking bullish. RSI is fine, it's positive. So PSU stocks is something which you should look forward for. There is a resistance which is 4165. Once that is crossed, we are free to go. And if you can see, there is a pattern here whose breakout has come. So this can be a flag pattern breakout on a daily chart. Okay, although RSI is showing divergence, but it's still less than 69, so still not oversold. So there is a still room to left. So PSU stocks can be a good stocks here for some movement. Okay, this can be one angle. This can be another angle. Yeah. So PSU stocks is something which is giving good move. Yeah. So PSU stocks, keep PSU stocks, filter your PSU stocks. That can give you good move. Maybe defense stocks. It can be any PSU companies. Go and see which PSU stocks hold the maximum weightage. Yeah, weekly chart is also trying to move above. So above 4,164, we are talking about previous high, which is around 4,500 odd. So around 10% move is possible if it closes on a weekly basis above 41,650. So PSU stocks can be looked forward coming weeks or months. So they are still showing some positive trend. So these are the sector analysis. There is one more. There are a couple of more actually. Sorry about that. PSU banks. PSU banks, they've started showing divergence. No, but they are close to resistance levels already. See, yeah, but they're not giving it up as well. So this is also looking good, interesting. So PSU Bank is also looking interesting. If it breaks above 2978, which is another 100 odd points, it can give a good breakout. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, yeah. See this. It's making higher high. Okay, now this high is something which is important, and then we are through. Although there is divergence 2910. No, there is no divergence. But some pullback, some retracement on the cards, but PSU banks is also looking good. So PSU companies, in overall PSU banks or PSU stocks are looking good. Reality index, reality index made a high on July. Okay, and that's acting as that was a previous resistance as well. Okay, but support is also there, so this was support as well. So yeah, it's in this range from 430 to 455. So if it gives a breakout on either side, it can decide the trend. It's looking positive. It's not bad. It's looking positive. See this. We can expect a breakout here as well on a daily chart. And if this breakout comes, it can give a really good move. So real estate stocks can be a good vouch. Be DLF, Oberoi, Godrej Properties, Shobha. It can give a good run for your money if it gives a breakout. So wait for the breakout. When we say breakout, we should wait for the breakout, and then it's not you buy any stock on that. After breakout, we should go to the individual stocks of that sector, okay, and then find out the right stock. So I'll explain you. Let me finish this one more left, and then I'll explain you what are the right way and how we can use this sector analysis for our benefit. This is Nifty CPSC. Yeah, government companies again. Government companies looking very promising actually. Yeah, the breakout is there. If you see over here, we still look for good options. Yeah, there was a consolidation. Okay, and that consolidation breakout has came as well. See this resistance level. We can find some resistance here, and then we are free to go above to till 2,800 odd levels. Okay, I hope this all the sector analysis will help and give you clarity. Now, what should be the next step? When you do a sector analysis, you came to know which sector is looking how. So then what you do first? You pick a sector what you want to choose after. So if you want to go short, you can see IT can be going short, pharma can be go short. So you go to those stocks which hold the highest percentage or highest weightage in these index, and then you go and see and analyze those stock charts as well. is that chart also showing the same weakness or same strength as that index chart is showing? So you need to analyze that as well before you take your decision to invest money, to buy options, to sell options, to buy a put or a call, or a hedge it, or to take trade in future, or buy a delivery for a swing trade. So before you move on to that, you need to look into everything. Only sector analysis will not help. Only sector analysis will help you to find out which sector looking promising, so that you can go and dig better into charts of belonging to those sectors before you go into anything else. Okay, so PSU stocks, PSU banking stocks, EPSC ETF stocks, these are looking promising. Okay, metal is looking promising. Real estate can give a good breakout. Metal can give a good breakout. IT and pharma is negative. Financial services, FMCGs are more stronger than banks. Okay, and Nifty is close to resistance. So let's see how it goes on. I hope you guys like this session, and now you will have some clarity how in detail and in depth we cover our topics and spend time to teach to our students. So these were the topics. I can repeat if you want. You can look into this. You can message us with your questions. Okay, and that how we'll able to go it and how in depth we teach it, and then we mentorship and groom people to become independent. Now, before we move on, we have our Telegram channel. We have quite a few. Now, there are in our discussion channel, there are people who have asked for some stocks analysis. So this around six stocks which they have requested to analyze, so which we will be analyzing. Not only will be analyzing these stocks through this video, we'll be now making a mandate that every week we will request our group members to share or send their questions related to which stocks they want us to analyze. And we'll pick few stocks, maybe around 10 odd stocks every week out of those. And we'll make a detailed video. Our analysis will share about those 10 stocks on every weekend. So this is the new series which we're going to start, which I hope will help people to start learning and understanding charts more in depth, so that they can understand how to read charts and how useful it can be for them for their investments and for their trades. So let's move on to the charts. Okay, so these were some stocks we talked about. So IEX, let's see this now. IEX being it's been consolidating in a range since June, when the high was around 177. Let me mark the high for you. So this was the level on the higher side, and this was the level on the lower side. So it's a very strong support around 150 and very strong resistance around 177. So it can keep consolidating this range. So till that time it doesn't break 180, we are not looking forward for any good move in this. Although if I draw a channel here, they have been given a breakout or moved out of channel, but it's still not have any momentum as of now. It can pick any momentum when it moves above 180 odd levels. Okay, so these were the levels to look forward for, and then we have a resistance which is close to another around 200 levels. So if it breaks around 180, then we are expecting around 200 odd levels. Let's see the moving averages. Yeah, there is a resistance around 190 as well. There, see this. So from last almost 8 days, it's been moving between these two moving averages. Now there is a dividend also 1 rupee, so it can be on the weaker side as well. So 150 is a strong support. If you see like this candle, I'll show you. This was a hammer candle close to 150. So if you see something like this close to 150, so if you would have bought around 155, 156 last time, you would have made around 15, 16 points, which is 10%, which is hardly in how many days? So one, two, three, four trading sessions. And since then, it's consolidating again. So a good support around 150, which can be a good level to enter if you find a good price action over there, or after the breakout, which is above 180. So let me share this uh, chart and Telegram channel for the question for as a reply to the person who has asked for it. IEX support 150 and resistance 180. Above that 197 200 levels to be watched. So this is how we will share with our channel member on their update. So next is they are asked about Zomato. Too many people are interested in knowing about Zomato. They're being invested from long. Okay, Zomato somehow its chart is looking interesting actually. If you see, uh, it has been falling, but it took support around 40 odd levels. Okay, and it had a resistance which is around 61, 62, and it's at the same level. So if this level it can break, then we can expect around 72. So another 12 odd points. So 12 odd points means another 20%. And if we use Fibonacci here, see it's on the golden ratio. So this is a resistance level. It's at resistance. So if it moves above this candle, which is around 63 odd, so we can expect around 769, 70 points. So around 10% move can come easily above here. Okay, so if we remove this, let me remove this for you. Let me draw a channel and understand and show you how. Let's have a small. Yeah, this can be a good channel. Yes, this can be a good channel. See this now is just giving breakout above the channel as well. Okay, so this is how it is. We have one support around 50. See this, the mid range of channel around 48, and it's on resistance which is around 62. Then we can looking for 70, 72. So uh, Zomato. So Zomato at resistance now 62. Below support is 40, 48, and above move above 63.10 on closing basis, it can go for 69 to 70 closing basis. Let's have a chart. So we thoroughly give information to our group members. So you can join us on Telegram, raise your queries, raise your stock queries, ask us, trade with us in Telegram on Nifty, and then whatever best we can support you, will guys do it. So join our Telegram channel, it will be really helpful for you guys as well. Let's go to another stock. So it's a Motherson Sumi. Now Motherson Sumi looking weak here. See this, uh, it has fallen from a resistance. So this was a resistance range, and this is a support range. So if I am not wrong, yeah, let's me change the color of resistance. Okay, yeah, it's not. It's consolidating actually between this 30 odd points. RSI showing some weakness here. Uh, it can head towards 112. So support is around 110 to 112. Okay, so that's what it is. Motherson support at 110, 112. Okay, what was the next, like Lupin, SBI, and Vedanta? Okay, let's go to Lupin. Lupin somehow has been a laggard underperforming. If I show you on a higher time frame, you can see this. It has been downfall straight from 1200 odd levels on a weekly chart. See this. Yeah. Okay. And too many resistance, too many levels. Okay. Let's draw the support here. Okay. Let's go to daily chart. Yeah. It's trying to move up. We have around 720, 740 is the resistance first, and 583 is the support. Results was not good, but it has made a bullish engulfing candle. So till it sustains above bullish engulfing candle, it can give a good opportunity. The gap is already filled, so can be a dip, but because now this is the place where the index role comes. As a pharma index doesn't showing much strength, we will not be like to be in the position with pharma stocks. Okay, so support for me, it's more than the support around 583 to 600 and around 740 to 750. So Lupin support 580 to 600. Yeah, and resistance is around 700 odd levels. Yeah, 740. Now, interesting chart as we see PSUs were bullish, banks are bullish. So, is it really? Yeah. SBI made 550 was previous high, which was made in February, and then it tried to achieve the same in August as well. So, if it crosses 550, it can be a really interesting trade. Okay. And the support on the downer side is around 500 odd levels. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the weekly chart. I'll show you something over here. See this on a weekly chart, it made double top. This doji is here and here, shooting star. So if it closes above 550, it can be good. But it's showing divergence to me as well. So I need to see it break above 550. Okay, so that's what it is. So if I see over here, so support is around 500, 520, and resistance is 549. So SBI support 510 to 520, resistance 549. If it close above 550 on weekly closing basis, then it can give good move. Okay, now let's come on to the last few. Now Vedanta, something which I was, as I said, metal sector looking good. Okay, and we have shared a view on Vedanta. Vedanta is just given a breakout actually on a daily chart. I would have shared also. Let me show you. Yeah, see this. We have shared our view on Vedanta on, yeah, on Friday, on August 12th. So Vedanta coming out of consolidation. So it can be really good over here above 265. Okay, we are talking about somewhere around 297 to 300. So this is what it is. Yeah, 300. So 297 to 300. Okay, that's what it is. We are looking forward for Vedanta. So metal stocks looking good. So Vedanta looking good. We shared the chart on 12th August as well. Above, oh, sorry, yeah, above 265 can move towards 290 to 300. Okay, let me share this chart again. Now there is one more chart which I shared that day. That stock really can give a multi-bagger moves. Let me show you the chart. Is it? Where is that stock? Am I or have I not? Divyani International. This was shared on 12th as well. So let me take you through. Now Divyani has given it's at all-time high, lifetime high. Stock, you can see this. It hit around 198 in December, then tried in January. So after around 8 months consolidation, it broken up above that. So if it moves above 206 odd, it can be a really good buy for a good long-term swing. You see on a weekly chart as well, it has given a really good breakout. But there can be a probability it can be bought on dips as well for some consolidation, because it can retest this pattern, right? And our target should be somewhere around, like if I take this move, we are talking about around 60, 70 points target from here. 250 to 270 is something which can be a good target for Divyani if it sustains above 200. So once it closes above 207, we can expect a next set of move till 250. So this can be a really good stock to buy on. One more stock which I want to review last, we have already shared everything and then we'll be winding it up this. Now, HP Adhesives. If you see HP Adhesives, now this stock is a recently listing. Since it listed stock, it touched a high of 457, and now after the result was good, so it's again coming to the same level. So if it gives me closing above 457, 460 on a weekly basis, then we are looking forward for a good trend in this. If you see on this, yeah, so the next target will be around 500 odd levels. So around 10% move it can give from here. Somebody want to take a little risk, it can buy on retracement around 400 odd levels as well. On a weekly chart, it has given a breakout. Okay, the breakout level is this, which is around 409. Okay, if you want to have a good entry was around 417. Okay, stop loss, safe stop loss should be around 350 odd. Can be a long, because on weekly chart, so we're talking about a weekly chart, we're talking about 3 to 6 months time frame. Okay, or we wait for a breakout above 457 on a weekly closing basis, and then we're looking for 505. Then the stop loss comes around 417 or 400, this breakout levels. So this can be another good stock to buy. That's all for the day. Thanks for your patience and spending time with us. So again, I reiterate, I hope these things gives you clarity that what we are teaching and how we are teaching and what are topics we are covering. Then we have done some index analysis to give you clarity about coming times, and then we have shared some stock analysis also. Please do join our Telegram channel. It can be really useful. You can see on our Telegram channel, we keep posting good charts. And more or less in the morning, we post the range of Nifty, Bank Nifty every day morning. We post, you can see this around in the morning once market opens in next 5 minutes. It comes. It has levels for the day, okay, on the resistance side as well as the support side, and then we keep giving our inputs which support or which resistance is acting strong based on our proprietary indicators, RSI and moving average, and Fibonacci, of course. So that really helps you to understand the direction of the day so that you can take trades accordingly. And in addition to that, you can ask any of the stock questions. So as I said initially that we're starting this series. So on every weekly basis, every weekend, we'll be sharing charts or feedbacks or updates on the stocks which has been asked in our channel by our channel members free of cost. So whatever review stocks you want us to review, we'll make a detailed video like this and we'll send you so that you can look into this and you can understand that on that. So that can help you. Okay, before we close this session, thanks for your time. If you're first time to our channel, please subscribe the channel so that you do not miss any of the future videos. Okay, so this will help you learn. Our motive to of this channel itself is only learn and earn. We want people to learn so that they can earn and become independent. Again, okay, so these are only for the education purpose, and these are our personal view which we have shared on these charts. This is not a trade recommendation. Please discuss with the financial analyst or your financial advisor before taking any position on that. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the day. Goodbye. Take care.